And welcome back to another edition of the John Wayne Surge Protector Podcast, 6040 production. I am Eric Halsey.
Alex Midway, what's been new with you?
Dog turned 15 years young yesterday and ate for the first time in a week. So big shout out to Big Pharma for the opiates that you can give dogs, evidently. I had no idea.
Is it 15 years for every dog year?
7.
So your dog's 15, so that's $1.05?
She's a little old lady.
That broad's going to outlive us all.
Lord willing. Did not think that was going to be the case over the past week, but she's coming along.
Well, Kash Patel eyes over there.
Yes, she does have one good Kash Patel eye.
We're down to one?
Yeah, the other one was completely eaten by the cataract.
Can we get her a pirate patch?
I don't think she'll hold it on there, but if you want to try, go ahead.
I mean, what pirate patch isn't self-sustainable? Like, it wraps around the back of her head. It's not like a pirate needs to devote one hand to the patch.
Dogs tend to hate things on their head or face.
Well, at $1.05, I don't think you reach the back of your head to scratch it off if you use enough tape.
Yeah, she's still a grumpy old biatch, so she'd find a way to get it off.
One way to find out.
Bury her head into the carpet and just start dragging it until eventually it pops off.
Getting ready to bury my head into the freaking carpet after reading all this news of Tesla, so let's jump right on in. I think the last time we left you guys, it was a couple days before the whole EV tax credit kicked in, or kicked out. Yeah, it was $444 back then, and ever since we had the EV tax credit drop, this morning it hit $469, and the person who definitely deserves it most of all, Elon Musk, hit $500 billion in wealth. So first man to do that. After that, it dropped down to 436. So I know I called it would drop a maximum of 6 points, but it went all the way to 8. So the market definitely reacted. Well, if you don't count the fact that it jumped 25.
And just to clarify, about a month ago, it was in the 360s. Right?
Yeah, but then he hung out with Trump one time, and then he donated a fraction of 8% of his wealth to buy some things that made him even wealthier, and that showed commitment.
Yeah, it still logically makes zero sense to me.
Like, if I just show up to work and then I invest, I don't know, $10 to buy everyone at work lunch, people are like, you know what? That's the best employee we've ever had. And that seems to be the case with Musk. He's like, hey, man, he hasn't said a racist thing. He's like, you guy's a real CEO. No. That's what you're supposed to do. He's just doing the bare minimum. He just set the bar so low. You a-holes are so used to, well, he's not punching the other kids in class, so I guess he's doing all right.
I don't know. I guess he was a little controversial a couple days ago, tweeting out that everyone should cancel Netflix.
Oh, did he finally start talking after him and named him on the Epstein list?
Yeah, I saw right before we signed on here, I saw something about him tweeting about cancel Netflix, and Netflix evidently feeling a little bit of that burn. Let me see. Jamie, if we can pull that up. No, but immediately when you Google Netflix, or first thing that pops up for me is Netflix and then cancel Netflix.
Why are we canceling Netflix?
Oh, I'm sure they made The Little Mermaid black again or something.
Oh. I heard, apparently the big cancellation thing, and the one that finally made sense to me, is people jumping on the Xbox thing, because Xbox is hey guys, I know everyone's hurting, but our Xbox Live Pass subscription, we're doing a 50% increase right now.
I did not see that. I'm no longer an Xbox man. I've been a PlayStation boy for a few years now. And I don't know, zero issues with Sony, dude.
I had no issues. It's essentially kind of like the Apple thing. When I used to have a Zune for God knows how long, and I was like, F Apple. And then I tried it. I had the Zune, and it just broke apart on me. The thing sucked. You couldn't sync anything. I'm like, you know what? I'm done ignoring, like trying to get away from this. Like Apple kicks ass, and I
You,
went
you were the
straight
one
down.
who you were the one guy who bought a Zune.
Oh yeah, dude, I had a Zune. I
I
was
did not
visiting
know that.
overseas. Yeah, I was visiting a place where we didn't have too many Zune repair shops, and I was trying to fall asleep one day, and it just gave me that 404 error, and I was like, burp, 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 burp. I was like, well, that's the end of that. Like, I'm getting an iPod as soon as I get back.
Interesting. I did not know this about you.
It's the little things in life. And yeah, it looks like Xbox fans canceled Game Pass after a 50% price hike. Like, that's a bit drastic, man.
Is it? Is it though?
Yes, 50% of anything is drastic.
I don't know, man. I feel like Netflix went from $9.99, then all of a sudden they were like, "Just kidding, it's $20 now," and nobody really blinked an eye.
I mean, I didn't blink an eye. I think I have somebody else's password.
Yes. So thank you, HBO, for not doing that yet. And thank you for only using my dad's
Yeah. Like,
profile.
honestly, listen, you would go broke if you just pay for all these subscription services. The trick
Currently
is to the
does.
trick. Huh?
You mean like I currently do?
Oh, you're an idiot. Like we have friends who have these subscription plans and they have open spots on them. You hop on a VAT and you give one up as well. Like, I haven't given anything back, but I could have if you ever asked, but you haven't.
I take that back. There was one friend of mine who wanted wanted one of my passwords, and the only two streaming subscriptions I already had taken care of. But no, no, I take that back. I got somebody's Paramount password and Apple. Actually, never mind. I'm a taker too.
See?
Let me hop off my cross here.
No, man, you share it. Like, you get one and you trade one back. I could have hooked you up on a little Apple action, but yeah, as long as you got it, we're golden.
Yeah,
So,
I do have two. I have two family members that text me maybe once every 2 weeks asking me for the new password because Netflix keeps kicking them off. They just refuse to allow it to work.
Are they onto it with you? Because the one I have is okay. Good. Well, as long as they're paying attention to you instead of going after me, that's fine by me. It's like outrunning bears, baby. You ain't got to be the fastest.
How conservative of you.
Yeah.
As long as it's not happening to me, it doesn't matter.
There you go. F those kids. So, let's do a quick Ukraine update. Most of our show is going to be going on with what's happening domestically, but Ukraine's still hoping for Tomahawks. Russia, again, calls Tomahawks now the new red line. It's called a red line of everything. If you hand them any kind of weapons, that's a red line. If you hand them anything else past that, that's a red line. So, F you, Putin. And the EU is actually considering starting to, what's it called? So there's a lot of the assets, the frozen assets by Russia. Well, they're frozen. And currently what they're doing is the interest on these assets, they're actually giving it to Ukraine as a loan to help rebuild things. And they're also now considering using the frozen assets to leverage towards about a $300 billion loan to Ukraine in order to rebuild it if this war ever ends. Current, I believe, estimates have it at about $562 billion is what it would cost to rebuild. And that's before Russia starts launching any drone strikes and cruise missile strikes and all kinds of strikes that it plans on doing tonight and every other day going forward.
Well, thank you for adding that second bit about how much they're estimating it's going to cost.
Mm-hmm.
It occurred to me, I have no idea. Like, I can't. The conception of like, we're going to give New York $1 billion to build something. Like, I don't know if that's a lot or a little for things. I feel like numbers have gotten so staggeringly high that I can't tell if that's good or not.
Yeah, I mean, I think it all started like with this administration. I mean, right now, like apparently just today, tariffs alone, we made $17 trillion according to the president or whatever the hell he said. Like every day's a different number. Like, we're going to do these things and we're going to have billions and billions of trillions of dollars. Like, are those even numbers? I was like, well, he's a president.
I constantly have this disagreement with my significant other, who will buy a ton of things and then eventually return them and then consider it free money. It's the girl math thing where money's just a construct.
Yeah.
And that's the vibe I'm getting from our new cool take on how numbers work.
I mean, that's how the guy got all those business loans approved. So why would he change when he got into office? He's like, I'm now worth $17 trillion. Like, but you have just a Volkswagen Bug. He's like, it's a very expensive one. Like, fair enough, buddy.
Yeah, turns out things cannot go down 1,600% after that. After zero, they have to pay you to take it.
Did you? I'm gonna go on a tangent here real quick. Did you hear about the TrumpRx.gov?
I did.
He came out, like, for all of you who haven't heard about this, apparently we're manhandling Pfizer, which is completely democratic when the government gets into dealing with private corporations and telling them what we want out of them, which is not communism at whatsoever. You're the communist. Why do you keep asking these questions? And just like TrumpCard.gov, there's going to be TrumpRx.gov. And he said that the prescription prices will go down 50 to 100%. Now, I'm not very good at the mathing, but if it goes down 100%, am I still buying things?
I'm guessing this card is going to be an expensive buy-in.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will be much like everything else he's ever owned, where all of a sudden it just dissolves and you're left holding a cool souvenir, like a not college degree or a...
These are going to be from China, right? He's going to stop everyone else from importing from China, and then the government's just going to pimp out Chinese medicine.
What was that horse drug he was telling us to take during COVID?
Ivermectin?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Robitussin, where this will fix everything.
It's just different ivermectin pills. It's like, what the hell is this? It's the exact same pill. Like, no. We shaved in the tea for Tylenol. Like, I thought that gave me autism. He's like, not these, not from Trump RX.
No, we painted these gold.
This is the time you guys use real gold. Like, it hurts.
Yeah, all that damage Goldschlager did to our livers back in the 90s. We're making that great again.
So, using that type of math kind of gets us into a little segue into why the government is closed. And it all depends on who you ask. If you ask a Republican, if you ask for Democrats, it's because they want to go ahead and extend the ACA benefits to actual Americans. They also want to make it so that anyone who goes into an actual ER gets treated first before they start asking them to pay them. And people do pay them in the end. And in case one of your Republican friends is yelling at you about something, just remember that Reagan is the one who signed into law the fact that if you go to the ER, you're getting effing treated. So keep that in mind.
Yeah. So it's also part of like the Hippocratic Oath. If you walk into a hospital, like with a knife sticking out of your spleen, just bleeding out, that doctor has to treat you because of their oath they take, leaving doctor school. And also, I understand how un-American that sounds because Kash rules everything around me. But I can't remember, what was that Bible verse where Jesus said, let them bleed out?
No, what Jesus said was, what kind of American are you?
Yeah, I just, how dare all these hundreds and thousands and millions and trillions of illegal immigrants, and the Democrats are trying to give them all free health care, even though it clearly says you can't and never has been.
They've been just busting them to the booths, like tolling areas. They've been voting and everything. That's exactly what the right is saying now. Like, the reason the government shut down is because the Democrats want to give illegals health care. Like, dude, we couldn't even give them, like, kids' school lunches. Like, we're kind of shooting a little bit low. Like, we're not even aiming to give illegals, like, health care. Like, I don't know, man, American citizens who are poor, like in West Virginia, can we, I don't know, give them some tater tots? Like, F those kids.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like they're soybean farmers or anything.
Did you see what's it called? It was Besant, with his phone screen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He found out live.
Uh-huh. So, again, we're going to segue a little bit, and just to show you the wonderful math that the administration is doing. The America First directive, we're actually giving $20 billion to Argentina.
And just to add this quick in there, they slammed it together so fast just to make sure, even though knowing we're all going to shut down the government, Argentina can still get that $20 billion with no, without haste. Just like, here you go, buddy.
Well, thank God we're taking care of the people who really matter. And the whole thing about it is, Argentina's out there, like, they got the $20 billion. They're out there selling their soybeans over to China because we have tariffs on them. So American farmers are getting effed up because we have tariffs and no one's buying from us. Meanwhile, Argentina's policies, which Trump said were great because Milei was like his bro, but then everything just straight up crashed, but now we're bailing them out. But China's buying their soybeans instead of our farmers. Meanwhile, we're bailing out the farmers with the tariff money that we get because the tariffs drove away Chinese business. So wrap your head around that one real quick.
It sounds like George Soros' fault to me.
It's wild. So, speaking of whose fault this is, have you been on any of the government websites?
I have not.
So, I usually don't go on any of them. But I saw an article, so I'm just digging around. I'm like, what's new in the news? And there's one thing that they're starting to report, and if you go to some of these websites, they will have very biased messages. So I went ahead and stop by justice.gov, Department of Justice, and feel free to check these out yourself. But if you go to justice.gov, you'll see Democrats have shut down the government. Department of Justice websites are not regularly updated. Then I heard about the HUD website. So if you thought that justice.gov was bad, I went to HUD, and HUD.gov literally has an effing pop-up. Like, it's even before you get to the page and a pop-up comes in. Radical left in Congress shut down the government. HUD will use available resources to help Americans in need. And this seems like a little bit of a violation of the Hatch Act, which says people in government aren't allowed to be partisan on one side. And that seems pretty partisan to me.
Yeah, seems like some nerd rules that we're not playing by anymore.
It's wild because, some of these other websites, Department of Interior is a little bit better because they'll say because of a federal shutdown, DOI.gov is not updated. But, all right, the creme de la creme. Have you been to the White House website?
No, avoid it like the plague.
So do I, but I am a man of the people. I'm dedicated to the podcast, and again, I'll mess up my algorithm because now I'm getting nothing but Trump bars and Fox News articles for my advertising instead of hot MILFs in the area. So I went to the whitehouse.gov website, and it is a fluff piece. It is a fluff piece to Fearless Leader like I have never seen before. All the pictures on there, straight Trump every time. And if you go to the administration, it'll be like President Trump. He's like, President Trump, historic landmark victory. I'm like, oh God, they're putting that in there. He's like, he came back to do what the people wanted. And it's like J.D. Vance likes couches. And then it was like Melania Trump, has birthright citizenship, but we don't talk about that. I'm just kidding. We don't mention anything about the birthright citizenship. And then they have Vance's wife, that token Indian lady. And then the cabinet. And none of the people from the cabinet are noted. It's essentially just a giant desk. And I get it. In his first presidency when he was there, they were just firing people, and I guess they're trying to make it easy in the webmaster in case, Trump just start scaramucciing dudes, after 3 days in office. He's like, I can't update this fast enough. He just keeps firing everyone.
I love it. We're not even going to put in names because we're no telling how long you're going to be here.
It just says the cabinet. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. I remember back when you were proudly fighting Australians overseas. A good buddy of mine had maybe a new girlfriend every 4 days. It just got to the point where like, I'm not going to learn your name.
You stick around until
that's
the
what
weekend.
He's doing with with the cabinet here.
Yeah. So the White House website is also wild because it has 3 things on here. Like it starts out with him on there walking around with a little signature red tie. It says, America's back. And then it goes to the work never stops. Again, centered on Trump. And then the last, now I just had a pop-up that said, join the golden age. Palantir, you already know my info. But why do you keep asking for it? And then it says, honoring our vets. And on most websites, when you see like scrolling things like that, you're like, oh man, there's an article of news behind it. So I'm like, honoring our vets. I'm like, let me find out more about this. So I try to click on it. Like, no, man. It's just a picture of Trump and it says honoring our vets. Like, but how do you do this? Is like by putting a picture of myself and saying honoring our vets. Like, none of these photos on here give any kind of like idea to what they're doing. It's just pictures of him fluffing himself up.
Well, not super surprising after the quarterly cabinet meeting of everybody getting in a big circle to tell him how great he is and how we saved 300 million people this quarter alone from fentanyl and,
Yeah. Under Biden's America, we were losing 700 million Americans a minute. Like, what?
That's 2 whole Americas every day.
Like, all those abortions, we count those. They were aborting 7,000 people a day. Like, none of these numbers make sense. It's like, you hate Jesus and Israel. Like, what?
Before President Trump, we didn't even have electricity. Like, we've had light bulbs since the 1800s. Like, stop hating Jews. I'm like, how does that? None of this correlates.
Anti-Semite. He wants to get rid of a wheel. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Speaking of tons and tons of money that we send out because America first.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know Israel, which we send bajillions of dollars to, has free healthcare?
Yeah, it's paid by us.
Yeah, a bunch of socialists.
Most people, industrial nations, have some sort of free healthcare as a human right, except us, where it's a corporation right to charge us.
Does Argentina have free healthcare?
I don't know. They will now. Got that sweet influx.
Decentralized healthcare system? No. Okay, so they don't.
Yeah, before they got $20 billion.
Yeah. Well, who knows what they can afford now between that and soybeans to China.
So, speaking of affording things, so the government's all shut down. Do you know what's not shut down?
I'm assuming essential services?
Well, if by essential services you mean the construction of that sweet ballroom, you're 100% right. So in addition to sending $20 billion over to America South, or as most of the world calls it, Argentina, we went ahead and just made sure that we're still building that actual ballroom. And is beef $20 a pound? Like, relax, guy. Here's the thing from Home Depot that we spray painted gold, and that should tell you that we care about you. Like, if you're not getting Marie Antoinette, like, let them eat cake vibes, like, I don't know what else to tell you, because this is the most tone-deaf administration I think we've ever had in our life.
Did you see they put out an AI video right as they announced this golden ballroom where it was very, very French Revolution-esque?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, I gotta send it to you. It's just a bunch of like people in Trump hats, like water coming up and rising over their ankles, and just poverty. And then it's just all these conservative elites, like munching on cake and stuff in this golden ballroom while like everything's on fire outside.
That sounds
Oh,
about
I
right.
gotta send you this. It is wild.
I mean, just don't worry about it. I'll give it about a year or two. I should be able to see the real life version.
I just can't wait in 2028 when Newsom turns that into the biggest trans surgery facility in all of America.
Buddy, well, I got bad news for you. Because in the middle, he had a conference with the Democrats about shutting down, but what's it called? Well, unshutting down the whole government thing.
Yeah, with Schumer and Jeffries.
Did you see what was on his desk?
I did.
And you want to share that bad boy for people?
Yeah, while Trump's sitting at his desk with Schumer and Jeffries on the other side, aimed at them are two Trump 2028 hats. Like you would conveniently leave on the most important desk on the planet.
Well, now they can be on your desk as well because I went ahead and did a little bit of research on here. Those hats. Now, you're a hat guy, right?
I am.
How much does a nice hat cost?
Are we talking like new era style?
Yes.
Are we talking fitted, or are we talking one of those cheap Chinese ones?
Well, I mean, obviously this is a cheap Chinese one, but give me a new era fitted, brand new.
New fitted, brand new. You're looking at almost $50, but those are thick, made of right here in the United States, and they're real thick and great material. Now, if you're talking about the Trump 2028 hats,
which is exactly the same price.
Yeah, a hat like that would run you right around $20.
Not if you buy it from him, because it's $50.
Well, the Democrats causing all that inflation and whatnot.
All those tariffs that Schumer put into place.
I'm trying to find it here. I want to see what the Newsom 2028 hat is. And I want to say it was right around $40. So already cutting expenses.
There you go. Well, he's not a president, nor will he ever be.
Yeah, once we're at war with Venezuela and can no longer hold an election.
Oh, you didn't know that we're essentially at war with drug cartels. That's what they said.
Yeah. Turns out all those fishermen were just dirty child trafficking cartel run.
That guy was headed to Epstein Island. Like, how would you know? Like, it's that way. I've heard it's that way.
Because we got their conversation off a Discord chat room.
Where are you going tonight? Like, I don't know. I'm going to touch kids on Epstein Island. Like, see, that's him.
Also, the island didn't exist because it's a hoax.
Yeah. So, speaking of presidential things, and the grift, we're going to keep it going here because Miami just now went ahead and gifted a site of a future presidential library. So if he ever leaves being in the White House, they have a 2.63 site in Miami, and it was appraised for about $66 billion. And people have said that it could sell for over $300 million. And Miami went ahead and said, cool, we're going to give it to these guys so they can build themselves a Trump presidential library. And like all great Trump establishments, one thing that is synonymous with libraries, like the Reagan Library, the Bush Library, is a Trump hotel. He's literally building a hotel on his property.
With free land.
He got himself $300 million land, over $300 million. And have you ever heard of a Miami Freedom Tower?
I have not.
I had to Google it as well. I mean, I've driven past the area down there, but I didn't know what it was. So for other people who aren't in Miami, the Miami Freedom Tower is located essentially just a nice Josh Allen stone's throw away from a Miami Heat arena, which can be up to 2,000 yards, which is how far Josh Allen throws. But it's very close to there. It's also right there by Dodge Island, which I'm guessing is going to be renamed Elon or Tesla Island soon enough. But Dodge Island is also where all the cruise ships come in. So one of the first things that the only white tourists that are going to be coming here, are going to be allowed to come here, are going to see is a giant Trump hotel in a Miami Heat arena. So, yeah, the grift keeps going on.
Well, there is something to say about consistency. This is brutal.
What's it called? It's I think the mothers for Trump, or one of those like right wing programs that was all pro Trump. She's finally come out and she's like, prices are high, everything's high, like something's got to give. I'm like, I wonder what should give, honey.
And you know what? I feel almost as bad for her as I do all those farmers auctioning off their land because of who they voted for.
Yeah. And JD's company buying all of it because he's part of an actual company, well, that buys distressed properties. And when you raise up all the tariffs and everyone's distressed, you get land on the cheap.
Yeah, when him and Peter Thiel collaborated on that buyupfarmland.org.
I mean, the downside is, like, we laugh now, but buyupfarmland.org is going to need a whole lot of water, and I think that's the end game. Like, when you start soaking up a water table, that might hit more than just a dude who wants a couple soybeans.
Well, luckily, when it comes water time, when it's no longer a human right, and, if you can't afford it, you can talk to the complaint department at the Nestle branch of our government. Unlike starvation, which takes like up to 8 days, water, you only got like 36 hours. We might get this French Revolution.
I mean, I'm stocking up on Brondo right now. That's what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
But speaking of water, let's do a quick update and do a little bit of good here on the flotilla.
Great segue.
Yeah, every now and then I'm good for it, a broken clock and such. The good news is that Greta's alive, and everyone in the flotilla has been detained, and they're currently in the process of being deported from Port Ashad. There's a port in Israel. They took everybody down there. Now, there's apparently a Palestinian legal center in Israel called ADL, and sidebar, how did the Israelis not blow up this thing yet? Because they seem to be on a tear on anything with an Israeli or Palestinian flag. But they came out and said that Israel, and shocker of shockers, is deporting people without giving them access to legal counsel. And honestly, how are we surprised? Like, they're out there starving kids, shooting people, trying to get food. Like, oh no, now they're not reading Miranda rights. Like, not a far jump here, guys.
Yeah, that kind of seems like if like that guy in Charlottesville a few years ago that ran his Dodge Charger through a crowd of protesters. That would be like if you were listing all the charges that he was getting charged with, and in the end threw out, like, also he wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Didn't use his blinker. Like, what, really, guys?
Yeah, he mowed down a ton of black people and also didn't use his signal indicators.
Left the car in drive when he tried to run away. Like, I'm seriously, that's the one we're going after? Like, that's the biggest sentence.
Yeah. Honestly, kind of I guess Hamas isn't using lawyers as human shields. Like, I don't know how. Kudos to Palestine for still having one standing building right now.
I mean, it's technically located in Israel, but on the flip side, it is a Palestinian authority. So, I don't know. I feel like one cancels out the other in the eyes of the IDF, but still standing.
So, glass half full. They didn't get it all yet.
Well, again, glass half full, because we still do have one more boat coming, the Marinette. And the Marinette, as of right now, is actually past the spot where the first ship in the flotilla got yoked up. And if you check the last episode, I left a little tracker there. Let me go to it right now. It's still there. It's still making progress. And it's the only one, because if you look at all the other ones, it says intercepted or assumed intercepted. And the Marinette is still sailing. And honestly, I say we rename this bad boy the SS Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, they have not, I guess, gotten close enough to get intercepted yet. That could be them just sort of hanging back. It could be them just being off track because of all the radar jamming they've been dealing with.
Hey, man, like I said, it's right now where it's at. It shows where each one of these ships got yoked up, where it got intercepted, where it got stopped. And it's gone past the spot where the first ship got intercepted. So it's kind of in enemy territory, so to speak.
Also, just to clarify, I'm not the smart one of this podcast. I read the story earlier, and 100% have been referring to this ship as the Marionette, which I thought was a pretty stupid name for a boat.
Well, it's the Marionette of George Soros.
Oh, yeah. You just got to follow the strings. Don't worry about the money. Follow the strings.
Did you read it on foxnews.com? I'm the Marionette full of all kinds of Palestinian AKs to kill people going to synagogues.
21-year-old Swedish terrorist Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So we're definitely not going to end this on a great note. Honeypot Hobbit Kash Patel terminated the FBI's relationship with the Anti-Defamation League yesterday. The ADL's main shtick is to combat defamation of Jewish people and organizations, and has had a working relationship over the years with the FBI, providing hundreds of tips about extremist activity over the years, or as Kash Patel referred to it on Twitter yesterday, spying on Americans.
Is this one of those episodes where they're just angry because they keep screaming at them, the calls are coming from inside the house? Like, all the extremists are in the FBI. He's like, shut up, we don't want to deal with you anymore.
So yes, that's 100% what I thought until I read a little bit further in these articles. So Patel finished his tirade with the FBI won't partner with political fronts masquerading as watchdogs. Okay, which is fair. That's exactly what they're doing. But who am I?
Can we stop partnering with patriots who are really just racist pieces of S?
Yeah, those guys that are supposed to stand back and stand by.
Like anyone who screamed about government overreach, but right now is praising the administration. Like, you need to go ahead and take down that Tea Party banner that you've had flying all the time, and that no step on snake flag. Yeah, that's definitely got to go, homie.
Who knew tyranny would feel so good?
Yeah, heart of daddy.
So read a little bit more, and I think the reason this has jumped off so much enough to cause this split is evidently former FBI Director James Comey absolutely loved the ADL. So I'm assuming they're about to be tied to George Soros-funded hate group that must immediately be stopped.
I mean, they are stopping, extremism against Jewish people. But did you hear about who's coming out to defend Comey?
No.
Oh, dude, this guy's a shark. Like, Big Homie comes out of retirement. Like, he's apparently the guy who went after the boys in Enron. He's the one who went after Scooter Libby. Like, the guy's apparently, a savant. Years later, he'll remember, defendants' phone numbers. Like, he's coming out, him and Comey are close, and that dude was just a machine. I forget what his name is, but I remember seeing this the other day, and Comey's not laying down for it. He's coming out, he's like, listen, man, I'm going to challenge this in court, F this guy. And with this dude in his corner and the fact that we have an insurance broker prosecuting him, I feel like he's got a pretty good chance on this one.
I think that's fantastic news until they, by random drawing, end up with Judge Eileen Cannon running the show, and then none of it will matter.
It's going to be broadcast, right? Judge Judy, it's going to be real cases now, for murder, we're doing these on live Trump TV. What the hell? Does he own everything now?
Oh, man. Who would have thought all the Star-Spangled Banner would look so good with a North Korean machine behind it?
What happened? I know we're getting rid of separation of church and state, but, do we just not care about grift anymore? Have you seen all the videos where they're asking Johnson about things? He's like, I think that's normal. He's like, we're trying to save people from losing benefits. Illegal aliens.
Yeah, no, this is the script you stick to. Now keep it moving. Just don't ask questions.
They're asking Levin, is hey man, why is he opening up a website called Trump RX? He's like, it is very un-American to ask imply that the president's getting anything out of it. It's like, well, he technically has. He's got a freaking jet out the deal so far that we know of.
And billions in crypto.
Did you hear of a new thing about Qatar?
About how if anybody sticks their nose up to Qatar, we're going to consider it like an attack on the U.S.
Yes. They essentially gave him like Article 5 NATO protections.
Well, nothing says America first like saying anybody touches Qatar, we're coming.
I thought we didn't like those brown people, like the sand browns. Like, are we fan of it? Like, only the jet kind.
Well, can't wait to see what we feel about Qatar next week. This, oh God, this is an ADD nightmare.
Do we hate them or love them? Like, oh no, man, wait till OAN tells me what to do. Like, liberals are like, don't talk to me until I had my coffee. Like, far right guys like, don't talk to me until I got my marching orders.
Yeah. So, ADL has also been in MAGA's crosshairs ever since labeling Turning Point USA as extremists. But that's probably just due to their promoting Christian nationalist rhetoric and all their ties to far-right organizations and white nationalist groups.
I feel like they may have not liked the Anti-Defamation League for quite a minute. Although they didn't know about him, they just hated him.
Yeah. But because we're a fair podcast, here's a counterpoint from Elon Musk, who famously Hail Hitlered twice on national TV shortly after telling a bunch of neo-Nazis not to feel bad about the past. The ADL is, quote, a far-left hate propaganda machine, and the ADL hates Christians, therefore is a hate group. So, seems legit.
It's like, and I'm also using the ADL algorithm to build Grok.
Yeah, it's.
I too am trying to make a white nationalist machine that is a hate-filled monster. It just keeps going woke on me when it gets information.
Yeah, I can't wait till what's the robot gas station he's making?
Oh, it was like the Tesla diner, I believe.
You think you're gonna have to like show that you're legally here in order to use it?
Coming to get some popcorn from Optimus. He's like, you came in the wrong door.
What kind of American?
Your kind gets the other water fountain. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and call this. Now that FBI is no longer being spied on with the ADL, there's definitely Turning Point's going to end up having some sort of partnership with the FBI, right?
Seems like the right move. We're about to put Charlie Kirk on a freaking coin.
Yeah, I saw that.
Harriet Tubman, screw that lazy bum.
Still, I did a little research. Charlie Kirk still have no information if he was vaxxed or not. So we don't know exactly what got him.
Just the vaccine. Complications.
Yeah. I heard maybe even fentanyl.
Yeah, that's what stopped his heartbeat.
Yep. So just remember, we're not mean. We're just giving the same grace they gave George Floyd.
You guys are insensitive. Like, shut up. Yeah, we are. Like, that's a compliment to be, Hobie.
Stop being insensitive. From the group that brought you Trayvoning. I guess if it's not happening to you, it doesn't matter.
There you go. I'm Alex Medway. See you heathens next week.
I'm Eric Halsey. See you on a barn burner for Tuesday.
Daddy, chill.
Later, Gators.